creating an elaborate drag number from start to finish, part 4. And the Cubase orchestral template saga continues. So I figured what I would do is take you guys quickly through the process that I go through. First things first, we add a new instrument and we're gonna name it Flute 1 Main H. Add track. So now we have an empty track added here, and this is the instrument machine, shall we say. And we will pick the instrument and load it up into this empty track. So it's gonna be under orchestral woodwinds, and we're gonna go to flute, and we're gonna start loading up these. These are all different articulations. That's really all of these sounds, different articulations. And we're gonna start adding them in. So we're gonna double click this first one, loading it up, and we're going to right click the next one and click add instrument so it loads up next to the one that's already there rather than replacing it. And now we're gonna go ahead and do that for all of the ones that we need. Right, so we loaded up all of the main articulations here. It can only fit 16 different articulations, so we loaded up 16. So now that we have all of these different articulations loaded, we have to go into perform here, and we have to create a folder to put all of these different articulations in. Because if we don't do that, then this program will play all of the sounds at once. So we shall do this, add a group. We're gonna name it the same thing as the track. So a little copy and paste magic. And now we're gonna go through and put all of these into that group. So that's all done. They're all in one group, effectively telling the program that this collection here is not an ensemble, it is one instrument. We're gonna go ahead and move this onto this screen, move this closer. Oh, so I don't have to strain my neck quite so much. And now it's time to create an expression map. So here's the expression map page. We're gonna start by adding an expression map itself, and we are also gonna call this the same thing as the track, paste magic. Then we have to add a sound slot. Oh, actually we already had a sound slot, so we have a sound slot. So the next leg of this journey is to go through and add a sound slot for each one of these 16 articulations that we have loaded here and name them. So in slot 1, we will be typing in leg rep RR times 4. Leg rep. Ta-da! So that's done. All of the names have been added, paralleling this here. And now what we have to do is add an articulation. We are going to call, fortunately, the articulations the same exact thing as these names here. Control C. We go to articulation, add custom articulation. It's gonna pop up here. Add text, Control V. Oh, copy and paste magic is so beautiful. So that's what we're gonna do for all of these once again. So now that's done, we've added all of the articulations in. They are all here. And now we have to input the channel number. All of these here are routed through a specific channel. That's what these numbers are. And we just basically, we have to make sure that it matches here, whatever it says there. So we just click here, 1, and then we can just go right down the list since we entered this in order to begin with and enter the appropriate MIDI channel. That is done, and now I just go through to make sure that the MIDI channels are all correct. And that's all in order. And now we're gonna go back over to the track here, flute main, and we are going to apply this expression map to that track so it'll work. Flute 1 main is what we're looking for. And there are all the articulations, and now we will be able to go into the flute MIDI and do what I demonstrated yesterday. Apply any of these to any of the notes. And the finishing touch is to add a color, and that's it. That is the process that I'm going through, and I am doing that for every single instrument in the woodwind section, every single instrument in the brass section, percussion section, and string section. It is a long process. So we're gonna pop on some music, take some sips of coffee, and have a grand old time. And we are done for the day. We finished the woodwinds. The woodwinds are done. Nice folder. We started the brass. We've got the tuba. We've got cimbasso, y'all. We have trombone ensemble. A little more trombones to go. And that's where we'll pick up next time. See you then.